3 of the men were sentenced to 30 years in prison. The sniper who first opened fire was sentenced to life. Their armored convoy had been approaching the Nisur Square Road junction in Baghdad in 2007 when the sniper shot at a small white car. He killed the occupants, an Iraqi medical student and his mother. The car was then blown up. In the meantime, the others in the convoy opened fire with their machine guns and grenade launchers. 17 people were killed. Several had been shot in the back. Some 20 were seriously injured. All those killed were civilians. The 4 men say that they were acting in self-defense and have expressed no remorse or acceptance of responsibility.
At any other point in history, these men would be held up as heroes, but instead they're being imprisoned to what amounts to life sentences for defending themselves and their teammates in the most dangerous place on earth.
That's why the Department of Justice said it was pushing for the judge to impose harsh sentences. But as President Obama has expanded George W. Bush's war on terror, it's remained a boom time for military contractors. Those sentenced on Monday worked for Blackwater, a company now called Academy, which along with its subsidiaries is estimated by a Huffington Post study to have received over $1 billion in contracts from the State Department alone since the shooting, though record-keeping is murky. Some argue that the jailing of the 4 men does not mean that there is sufficient transparency, oversight and accountability for military contractors.
Even though these sentences have been handed down, the government won with some novel legal theories in terms of aiding and abetting. They didn't actually prove their case in terms of individual culpability, and it's quite likely that might be challenged in an appeal.
And the 4 men have appealed their convictions. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.